The volumes and the results actually showed us that the Red Heart Rum original brand was stagnating somewhat. So the loyal consumer base has remained very loyal, but we weren't managing to attract new users into the original or dark rum category. So we started doing some research with Pernod Ricard to understand why exactly we weren't attracting new users. And some of the feedback we received from actual consumers were that the brand itself wasn't resonating with them. So the stories they were seeing from the brand, the positioning of the brand at that stage was around, if it wasn't for you, or if you had to think about it, it wasn't for you. So it was quite an isolating incident where consumers felt like, okay, well, I'm excluded from this brand story. And that started the whole process of saying, well, maybe we should reposition this brand and actually start thinking about finding something that was universally true to consumers and starting to attract new consumers into this realm. So Live with Heart was very much based on, we sometimes regret the things we didn't do, but we never regret the things we do. And it was really a universal truth where it's not about Dutch courage, but it's really about living life to the fullest and looking at your potential and actually, that whole thing about living with heart. So how could we get consumers to feel really emotionally attached to the brand and start living with heart and also affect change, affect change within the individuals, families and communities.
Red Heart Rum has got very, very rich heritage. It's always actually lived with heart. It's always stayed true to itself. So it's always been made the same way. Also, it's a very bold rum. Taste-wise, it's very distinctive. One of those rums that the loyal users, they just love that taste. And it's one of those things where you recognize it very quickly. And so it's a very bold rum. And the kind of positioning around being bold and being brave was a very good fit for the brand. And as Jacqui said, there really is the sense of if you want to give a brand a purpose and you want to give a brand a reason for existing in people's lives, what are you giving to people? And we want to inspire people to live with heart.
Rum itself is actually it's a good spirit. It's a really well-defined and well-made spirit. So we needed to slightly premiumize the brand to make sure that it spoke back to what the actual product intrinsics are and the method how rum is made. And the other thing was, the authenticity. So going back to actual old rum cues. So, the shape of the bottle, the way the bottle felt in hand had to still remain authentic to what the rum category is, but also had to uplift the brand. So the old bottle was quite an off-the-shelf, almost value product. So we needed to go back to that idea of premiumization, of quality, but also, again, not alienating our existing base, so staying true to the rum.
If you compare it to the old one, you can kind of see that what we've done is we've given the bottle these broad shoulders. So it feels quite proud, like it's standing up bravely. It's standing up for itself. It's proud of who it is. It knows who it is. It kind of tapers down into the base, and you've got this very broad, solid base, which is also very grounded in who it is. The ribbing or the embossing on the sides kind of add to that masculine sort of feel. The heart is very, very clean up. It's been more contemporary, but at the same time still very sensual and still feeling very, very bold. It's been raised up higher. So it's really in the chest of the bottle. And even the way the bottle's been tapered sort of starts to follow the feeling of where a heart would be tapered. And the design cues on the bottle in the embossing and in the actual detailing in the heart also start to follow those heart cues. The heritage of the rum is still there very clearly in the sort of bulged neck, which is quite a nice continuation from the old bottle. It definitely gives that rum cue. And the fact that the bottle's a little bit shorter than most also speaks a little bit back to that rum feel. It's got that traditional heritage to it. We've actually included the fact that it is an award-winning rum at the top of the bottle. So, because it is a very important fact and it does bring that authenticity and it does bring that groundedness to it. It is a quality product and we've tried to capture that.